Hello there. Right, what I want to talk about in this segment is the liquid-based beverage that is Dr. Pepper. And this year I've really got like properly into having it. But when I was younger and I didn't really like it. And for some reason, Dr. Pepper and Dandelion and Burdock always grew up thinking that it was too like adulty and like I thought they were alcohol based beverages. I mean, you definitely can get dandelion and burdock alcohol, and you probably can get Dr. Pepper alcohol. But to be fair though, you could mix half and half Dr. Pepper and alcohol together as a cocktail. Anyway, as I was saying, right, that I couldn't remember which ones I've definitely had, and in my this is an order. It's Dr. Pepper cherry, then it's the black currant flavour or blackberry, no black currant, then it's vanilla float, then it's the creamy coconut. I've only had ever had that once, I think, but I really like it. And then what other one is there? I tried to look for that creamy coconut one on Saturday just then, but they didn't have it, so I got the cherry and the blackcurrant one. I think it was. Right, uh, and then after the creamy coconut, it's the cream soda, which I'm not really too keen on. Then it'll be the original British one, but if I can ever find the original American one, that'll be better than the British one. And then oh wait, there's strawberries and cream. That's far too sweet, so I would put that at the bottom. And then it would be after that it would be Cherry Crush, but the British version. But technically, I think the Cherry Crush is the British and EU's version of this one. Aye, the cherry one. But the only thing I didn't like about the British versions is that they're far too carbonated. I've really figured out now that the difference between an American Dr. Pepper and British Dr. Pepper is the American Dr. Pepper is slightly less carbonated, a wee bit less sharp, but a little bit more thicker and more flavour. Like it's more a deeper flavour. The British and EU version is more carbonated and more umphed, but it's lighter. Like it's lighter on your tongue. It's not as thick. For instance, the British and EU one is like water, but having that one's like jam or honey. But I do prefer the American versions. I really do. I've tried the British one quite recently, and I really didn't like it. Oh, but because the normal standard Dr. Pepper has a little bit more, no, just a flavour profile a cherry, and that's a cherry standalone version, which means there's a bit more cherry in it. That's one of my all-time favourite drinks. I just love cherry in a liquid based beverage. So I think, if memory concerns me right, at the moment, in Home Bargains, you get the Dr. Pepper blackcurrant. No, is it blackcurrant? Blackberry. Oh, I don't know what's the difference between blackcurrant and blackberry. No, I think the blackcurrants are the wee purple balls, and then blackberries are the things that come out at the end of August and September. Anyway, it's blackberries. Anyway, so if that's in Home Bargains today, I'm going to get a few cans. But I'm really pleased with myself that I've not had a energy drink for... Wait, when was it? Oh, maybe Sunday. And this is Friday. Definitely didn't have one yesterday. Definitely didn't have one on Wednesday. Aye, Sunday was probably the last time I had an energy drink. But probably in the last week and a half I've only had 3. I mean, I definitely am not going to stop drinking them. I'm just going to have one now and again. But apparently, for someone like me, but I want to go into all the details, it doesn't affect, caffeine doesn't affect me. Because, as soon as I've finished it, I do not feel any worse or any better. If anything, I feel slightly worse. I do not know why. If caffeine definitely doesn't affect me, why do I try and drink it? The only thing that really affects me is something with very high sugar or salt. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. That's just a thing, right? So as I was saying, because I get sidetracked a bit, I really need, I think, just 2 more flavours of Dr. Pepper, and then I've tried every single one you can get. I need to get the one with real cane sugar, because when I was in Sweden, I did try the American version of the original, because that, but I tried that in a bottle. That's in my YouTube channel, but it's in the Astrop Sweden like category, playlist if you will. And then, what else? So the real cane sugar one. And then there's another one, but I can't remember it now, off the top of my head. But if you can actually get an alcohol version, I still would like to try it, because I've tried the alcohol version of Mountain Dew. But I don't know if it's Dew or Dew. I think it's Dew. Mountain Dew. Anyway, that was marketed as a beer, but it tastes more like a cider, and it was, I think it was 5.9 or something, and it really was umphed, like properly umphed. But anyway, either that one, the vanilla float, or the blackcurrant might be my favourite. But I've just got to have the vanilla float one more time and the blackberry one to really make up my mind. But definitely cherry, blackberry and vanilla float are in my in my top 3. But definitely the vanilla float one right here and right now, that the Dr. Pepper Vanilla Float is the greatest ever drink that has a vanilla flavour in it, and it's the greatest drink ever that has a creamy aftertaste. Definitely. So it beats cream swirl. It beat... Oh, that's another one. So it's 9 cream swirl, the British version. The one that's like a browny white colour, and like brown swirls on the can, and it says cream swirl. So cream swirl I would put second least favourite, above the cherry crush. The only difference is just because that it's far too carbonated. That one. But anyway, as I was going to say, so overall I think there's only 2 or 3 more flavours that I've never had before, but you can probably definitely only get in America, or you'd have to import it from America. And then I need to try the vanilla float one again, and the blackcurrant one again, just to make sure, because one of the 2 might be better than the cherry one, because I've had the cherry one quite often recently, and I'm getting a bit fed up here. Nah, but for nostalgic reasons, it has to be that because cherry is one of my all-time favourite liquids in a liquid-based beverage. Because I like cherry Dr Pepper, cherry cola, cherry Pepsi, cherry Aid, and I like cherry like sauces and jams. Aye, so aye. And now and again, I didn't mind like a raw, like cherry, like in a punnet, or like off a tree. I've tried wild cherries before. They're brilliant. Wonder when you can get. Oh, maybe when I go down England, there'll be wild cherries. Hopefully, I'll have to do my research, but I think it's between now and September or something. I'll have a look outside in our garden because we've got a cherry tree. Aye, and I could mash them up and mix them in with ice cream. Right, anyway. Oh, I really, really, really regret though in Sweden not getting that Dr. Pepper cherry, no, vanilla float one that was, I think, about that much bigger than that can. So it must have been a 400 ml can. It must have been either 400 or 550, and it was in an American candy shop in the shopping mall. So for some reason, I don't know why, but Sweden are very influenced and friends with America because they call sweetie shops candy shops, they call shopping centres shopping malls, and they call flats apartments. And now and again, when someone that speaks Swedish talks in broken English, they use American terms, or you can just hear like a slight twang American in their voice, especially the person that we went to go and see. But anyway, it's neither here nor there because America's good because their programs are brilliant, their films are good, their music's good, their food's good, the countryside's good, and all their architecture is good, like bridges and buildings. But anyway, so overall, Dr. Pepper is one of my all-time favourite liquid-based beverages. Right, I'm going to stop now because 12 and a half, well, nearly 30 minutes is ridiculous talking about just a simple liquid-based beverage. But I really, really, really like my hair these days now. I just didn't really like that tiny wee bit there. If that could be exactly like that, it would be better. And if all that wee bit there wasn't pure white, it would be better. But when I day shave my hair right into this sort of length, it exaggerates that bit. Right, anyway. Bye. Bye.